welcome back to more Blaster Master Zero. How's everyone doing? I see Pickles, I see Blaze, I see Ethan. How y'all doing? Welcome in. It's finally time. It's been a week. Lordy, it's been a week. But we're back. It's time for more Blaster Master. I hope people are as excited for this as I am, because I've been enjoying this. Sorry for the delay, had stuff come up right before stream, so that's always fun. But, I suppose, no time like the present for us to get started, shall we? So it's been a week since this. It's been a lot. Either way, last time we started Blaster Master 02 and got through the first two worlds effectively. and met the first MA pilot of Gonbe. I don't know why I'm talking in this voice. We collected a bunch of stuff to speed, and we made ourselves to this mysterious little spaceship. Let's go inside and see what's up. But how have you been, Pickles? I forgot to put myself on Do Not Disturb. Is it the spaceship that was popping up on the radar? I believe so. This signal somewhere aboard is a module that can increase Sophia's energy output. Eve, don't push yourself too hard. Please, get some rest. Sort of raw pause. I see. Sorry, Jason. I just need a bit. Sleep tight, Eve. Hang in there till I find that module. I'm picking up multiple mutant signals aboard the ship. Not a single sign of life aboard other than those. The mutant attack must have wiped everyone out. Everyone and everything else. It'll be tough going on without Eve's assistance, but this is no time to falter. I'll take care of this on my own for Eve's sake. Oh, I'm sorry, Fred. It'll be the two of us, right, buddy? Just like old times. You're sick today, Ethan. That's never fun. Sorry to hear that. Ribbit. So what do I have? I have the machine gun. I have this. Okay. I had to refresh myself on what tools I have. A security barrier? The mutants managed to take over the ship's defense systems. Sophia isn't equipped to take on a huge mutant like that. So yippee for upset stomachs. Oof. But at least you got some antibiotics. Maybe better keep my distance for now. Sorry. Found more liquid I had to clean up. Because my drink exploded right before stream. Better keep my distance for now. So yes, the main gimmick of the abandoned spaceship is actually this giant mecha robot who's going to be hunting us down the entire time we're here. So it's not so much a stealth action, more as you have to bait the enemy to do what you want. Little things you can do is you can shoot the little arms if you want to slow them down or push them to go faster and get out of your way. But overall, it's not too bad. Can I do the thing with it? What thing? You can do what you please. I can't stop you. We're gonna burn out here just so I can refill my SP a little quicker. That was a bad time to burn out, but Ooh, these guys. Actually, this is actually a perfect point to use the back part of this gun. You can just you can, for a lack of better words, poop fury on them. And again, don't forget, G. Sophia gets their, SP back from falling. I will use my English eventually. It's been a little bit. I got used to commenting Blaster Master again. I apologize. Another good thing to say is, again, this goes through walls. So this is kind of like one of the best opportunities to really use that ability for this, machine gun thing Sophia has. What is this even called? The A cluster? Streamlabs is being a butt. I'm sorry. Ooh, careful now. Anything over here to deal with? I guess so. I'm just gonna kind of spray and pray down the line and hope for best. Good. I don't have a map, I'll be honest. A lot of the notes for the this area I have is kind of nothing. There's a whole lot of nothing I have for my notes. This area is kind of like... You know what blasting the title? I mean, you could. On Streamline decided to work out. You could also force me to call Eve. Ah, yes, and then it changes now. Instead of being the what's it called? The fist, you can also get the gun. So, just another thing to avoid. Again, it's not a very hard enemy gimmick, but it's just a gimmick throughout the stage. Kind of reminds you of Contra. I can see the comparison. Although it's funny, I have such little to say about this world, but it also has one of the most important power-ups for us to get for Sophia coming up. I've also heard Mega Man's been a big one that people have said, I really don't care about your bullets. Yeah, ideally, you aim the bullets at not the electric fence, so that way it can Words of me. Help. I should have Taco Bell before this. Which is one of the first games, only games you played before that? You played? Interesting and good choice. Contra's not a bad game. I like Contra. But yeah, you want to keep the gun away from those reflecty bits, because, yeah, you're going to be in for a world of pain. Potentially. I say it like it's that hard to really avoid. Now, this one's a very important one to get your good aim on. Yeah, buddy. Because that will go through both. You can just graze the lip of it and just kind of be SOL. But we're not going to do that. We're professional gamers here. I love that the only thing I really have in my notes for this area is, this is Amaya's good luck, you're probably going to get lost. And now we got to move. Gonna play happening at 4 p.m. CST. When? Tomorrow? What's over this way? That's a key. That's important for us. It's Thursday, I see. Done! Again, use your hover, use your wall jump, your stalling abilities with Sophia the Third, with G Sophia is pretty good. I keep saying Sophia the Third. It's like, no, that's not this Sophia. This is G Sophia. This is Girl Boss Sophia. And we're gonna need one more round. Oh, you're gonna make me go the long way. Rude. Well, it isn't too bad to get this, because you just kind of hop around. And now we have another access tunnel key. Perfect. Get some upgrade teaser to the PS5 Pro. Do we really need an upgrade teaser? Isn't the PS5 Pro like supposed to be like the strongest thing? PSSR 2.0 update? I have not gotten to a single top-down section with Jason. I just realized that. This is concerning. Gotcha. Did a couple, I just don't know how to get to them is the problem. I guess I don't even know what's going on over there, but on the PlayStation side? Yeah, I got no idea either. I want to keep up with PlayStation stuff, just PlayStation stuff has not really, like, super appealed to me in a long time. Mostly because every single game they've been making is just The Last of Us, but again. At least for a while. Naughty Dog has done numbers to that company. Both good and bad. Are you kidding me? Come on, give me a little upper. There we go, get me through here. You can DM me of them if you wish. I'm sure some people don't want to know that. They're already leaking specs for the PS6? The PS5 is like 3 games! What do you mean we're already getting the PS6? That is actually insane, if that's actually going to be a thing. And maybe that's just me, but that just feels insane. They're going to this PS5 6, and when no one even managed to get a PS5 and they released no games on it? Yeah, like there's nothing! What's the selling point of the PS6? We actually have games this time? I don't believe you after the last time! Although I can't play Blaster Master on the PS6, or the PS5, so that's okay. Like, did they just want to put higher numbers on it? But I don't know. I don't like the idea of that. Anyways, we're finally at top down. Oh yeah, our gun's gone. Oops. Wave beam? Yeah, we got wide beam back. Let's go. Nope, it's this one. Yeah, you just kind of mash it like this and you can do some higher damage. Cool stuff. Alright, what do we got here? I have not found the map. I ain't found squat in this maze. I just, We're already at the boss? What do you mean we're already at the boss? The layer of unknown cell 046! E, you got anything to say about this, or are you still asleep? If the enemy reaches my foothold, I'm done for. Gotta do everything I can to keep it at bay. Oh yeah, it's this enemy. I remember this one. The wall of goop! The dastardly wall of goop! Big things to know about this boss is it's going to give you a buttload of grenades. Yeah, use them. There's literally no reason not to. You just chuck some grenades out and just go ham. Thankfully, once it starts getting near the end of the room, it will slow down for a bit of a safety. But if you got landmines, just start throwing them down. I'm getting no sound on that alert. What the hell? Why was there no sound on that? Oh, there it is. Okay. There it is. I found it. I mean, you can send a donation through Streamlabs, but it's not going to get anything on it. I don't think I'm ever going to see that money if you do send a donation through Streamlabs. Alright, back to it. But overall, the unknown cell is not hard. And yes, firebombs do also count as separate bombs. Yep. I didn't realize the firebomb worked like that! What? I didn't even have that in my notes! That's sick! Wait a minute, what? That's so cool! What? I'm glad I told myself, like, no, you're gonna use more of the weapons. Make sure you use as many weapons as you can. Just try stuff. That is insane! That's so sick! I know it's this, like, very little thing here, but I'm just like, oh, I didn't even know you could, like, destroy the whole, like, cell base. That's so sick. I guess I should have known it was a grenade or something for a weakness for it, considering that I give you a buttload of grenades here, but, like, I was just doing this just to set things up. That is so cool! I love learning new things. Speaking of new things, we got something new for Sophia. The Burn Spark. So if you remember back in Blaster Master Zero Original, the Spark Tackle I mentioned being a pretty good movement thing, this will also increase Sophia's energy so Eve can actually be up and running a little bit better. She'll be okay again. But more importantly, this is our new
Boston makes me feel good.
It's so loud. That down a little bit. Yeah, trying to adjust some overlay stuff to make things a little easier. Can't leave that behemoth free to rampage all over the place. Actually, we're gonna test the thing real quick, like, if I do... And then this, do the alerts still play? I hope so, because that would actually be really nice. It was up. There we go, so now the alerts should be working properly. Okay. Let's get back to it. Anyways, though, Burn Tackle. Burn Tackle, Burn Tackle. My love of Burn Tackle is going to be our next thing we're actually going to set on Sophia. Because of what Burn Tackle does. Give me a second to, what's it called? Burn out, I guess. And When you press Burn Tackle, you get a nice little boost and basically full invincibility. But more importantly, for a little bit of extra meter, you can just keep pressing it and pressing it and pressing it and just go, 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 go. Game audio is peaking in my headset. Got it. Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to adjust things, so I do apologize if stuff is a little loud or whatever. There we go. That's my bad. Been doing adjustments. But yeah, Burn Tackle, it's great. Invincibility. Goes through a lot of stuff, and you can just maneuver yourself significantly faster. I'm about to die. Is this good? Yeah, that was English. Give me this, and we're out of here. Now, not to say that the Burn Tackle is all that it lines up to be, because it is, but there is some minor weaknesses with the Burn Tackle. Namely how A, quick it can burn through your SP, and B, it's a little limiting on your verticality. Because you can kind of cancel it, but you lose all your momentum with that jump. Now granted, you're a tank with a hover system, so who cares, your verticality is already handled. But it's just one of those like very minor things to think about if you're trying to maneuver quickly, but overall, Burn Tackle is a beautiful addition to Sophia's very versatile moveset. And no fall damage? No, falling is encouraged in this game, Pickles. Because of the whole Gaia system, or gravity system. Because whenever you land from a high height, you refill your SP. So you want to do that so you can do all your special shots, your special moves, all that stuff. Actually, speaking of macros and special moves, I'm actually going to put the impact horn on that button just so we have it on hand. And we're going to pop back up the homing missile so I can just impact horn or blitz whenever I really want to. And now we kind of get free reign over the ship for a little while. Oh no. Oh no. Do that. Climb, Sophia, climb! This way. Lots of waiting. Yeah, unfortunately, the one problem I do have is burnout exists still, which I can't complain too much considering it's kind of one of the big things you got to pay attention and balance is how you handle your SP, but I can still complain about it. I need to get over here for our next Jason thing, which is down there. So how get? Oh, I see how we get it. Okay, easy. But yeah, you get SP back by taking damage or falling from a high height. It's a little more interesting of a system than it was in the original, where it was just like, hey, you just automatically got it back as you played. Just naturally, you'll just refill automatically or pick up collectibles. Pardon me, I gotta poop on this guy real quick. Thank you. But overall, I do think, like, what was it? Where was I on my train of thought? It's a better system because it's a lot more interactive. It's not just, hey, press a button and you're good. I gotta get a spark tackle. There we go, or a blast counter. Don't forget, you do still have your parry system. I do recommend using it because it goes crazy. That's kind of the main mechanic of the game. Besides, like, the weapon level system. It sort of becomes the main mechanic of the series at some point. Was this just a restock room? No, there's more room over there. Okay, good. I was like, please tell me this is not just a restock room. Like, I thought they got rid of those. Ooh, secret map. Jason, I really wish I could just use that without telling you to run over there. Mr. Frudnick really hates these enemies, and you know what? I understand his plea. Yeah, it's one of those rooms you gotta be careful with the dash counter. I think I can use Fred to teleport out of here, right? I still have to walk out? Yeah, I still have to walk out. But I suppose that could be worse. Although usually they have like a bomb to get you out of there a little quicker, but I will take that extra map because that's more little planetoids to visit and things to do. I'm so sick of these little, like, what are these even? What would I even call these things? These proverbial leeches of electricity. Electric leeches. I mean, we'll see. Xbox kinda, I feel like, is in a similar issue of, like, there's no games on your current platform. Why do I care about a new platform? Like, Sony technically has exclusives. I use the word technically very loosely, but they do. I don't know. I feel like getting a new generation of consoles right now is a bad thing. Like, yeah, there's the Switch 2, which is, sadly, despite how weird and bad, like, how weird and iffy the Switch 2 is as a console and cost like that, it's currently got the best offerings for a new console. Like, it's the one that makes the most sense. Okay, I gotta get down there. How do? Yeah, again, as I wrote down in my notes, this is a maze. It sucks. Amazing how bad this maze is. I guess we go this way. Then we go up. Yeah, there we go. Alright, Jason, get to work. Mr. Frudnick. Got you. Get out of here. Perfect. I'm trying to remember if this is a boss room or just a, like, hey, here's a map. I'm pretty sure this is a mini-boss room. I think, if I'm remembering correctly. No, it's the map. You know what? I will absolutely take this map. Thank you, Fred. Fred is best boy. Fred is the most helpful boy. Okay, so how's this whole map looking? Actually, we're about done with here. That's kind of surprising. I thought there was more to do here. Alright then, so we're just looking through purple doors, what we're looking for. Let's go find some purple doors, big doors. Probably that one right up there if I had to be a betting man, and I am. Monty's indeed best boy. Sophia is best tank. Sophia's not like the other girls. She's a literal machine of death and destruction. Also known as a pretty lady. Let's get us down there where we need to be. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Oh, great. That's our exit out. Oh, I hate this area. It's a weird Monday today for some reason. It was a little different for me because I was actually inside today. I wasn't working outside, which I mean, I'll take it. I prefer to work inside anyways. Okay, where to go? Oh, let's head down here first. We'll see what this offers us up. We've already been this way, right? Yeah, we did. Okay. Yeah, because this is where we got the key for the access tunnel. But we do still have something to do here before we get out of here. So am I correct on this? Do I remember this correct? Oh, really? Oh, it doesn't! I thought it did! I guess I'm just misremembering. I could have sworn the poop shots of this gun, the shells, effectively, would actually destroy that bottom bit. I was completely wrong. Oops. I really need to get an SP upgrade. I'm, like, severely lacking on SP. Yeah, also, you just cruise through enemies. It's, again, splits the spark, the blitz. Burn Spark is a very fun move to use. It fills me with joy. You tell in my voice how much joy it fills me with? What's over this way? Anything good? Something. This is the way we came in. Yeah, this is the way we came in. It's not all the way down there. Guess it's gotta be up here. Is it the most, like, Blaster Master 1? Like, not Blaster Master 0 original room. No, Blaster Master 1 world I remember. Because Blaster Master 1's full of mazes. Like on the NES. The NES loved its mazes. I walked in another circle. Oh, I hate this area so much. You know, I'm kind of happy no one's here to see the suffering of me in this stupid little area. Let me tell you, this is pretty embarrassing. I should have wrote down a map of where to go. But no, I had to assume it would be fine. Nothing's gonna go wrong. Why am I talking like this? Because I can. Anyways, up we go. So, today was pretty okay. I got to work inside, which was pretty nice, and then I got home. And really was just kind of tired this morning. Not this morning, today. Today, brain working here. I know you've been up since like 5 a.m., but please. Not that hard to function. And I'm out of juice. Ugh. Gonna drive me to drink. Water, that is. Tis. Bum. Is this where I need to go? No, this is the landing spot. God. So it gotta be that. Is it that one at the end of the hallway? I guess. Oh, I hate this room. This looks like progress. This is new. This looks relatively new. Okay. Up and over and down and around. Where do you take me? Whoa. Kiss my sweet Aunt Sally. We're making progress. No, we've been here. We've been here. Okay, where do you take me then? I'm so lost. Yeah, don't let people kiss your sweet Aunt Sally. That's just how life is. Shucks. Arby's. Bleh. Other quips I say all the time. Because I'm annoyed, because I'm lost. Should have wrote down a map. Should have done it. But no, I had to experiment. I had to be looking, I had to look blind as I played. It was fun. So is it this one? Is this the one I need? Yes, there it is. Okay, then. Let's finally make some progress. As we blast through these barriers. We now have our boss fight. There's the boss mutant. I'll finish this right here. Eve, are you awake? Eve, you're awake. Yeah, my energy supply seems to have stabilized. Wait, a mutant? I'll analyze it right away. You just woke up, so take it a bit easy, okay? I'm fine, really. I've already caused you so much trouble. I want to fight together with you. Alright, I'll be counting on your support. Let's do this. Bring it on! Warning! The lair of the Metal Guardian. Defend them all! The Metal Guardian is a weird fight. Anyways, Eve, what do you guys say about this? have to do enough damage to destroy the barrier first. Got it. I'm sure I can get through with the burn spark. I think he's gonna try to stop me. I have to avoid his attack and be careful to not shut down. Careful to not shut down. Agreed. Let's get over there. So we have a little bit of a minor platforming challenge, but you can just kind of run through it very easily with the burn spark and pump it full of lead. And after enough damage, it'll try to reset the area. We'll shoot around. But if you're quick enough with it, you can get up there. Ooh, I need some health. I didn't get my thing in time. Oof. Pow, pow, pow. Alright, let's try it again. This time with feeling. Yes, 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 I know. Yes, I know, the layer of defend them all and all that good stuff. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you. Warning, the lair of the Metal Guardian. Actually, I'm curious about something. Go, move. Oh, yeah, that just burns through his health bar. Jeezel. 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 One cycle the guy. I was like, wait, why am I fighting this normally? I get double the attacks with this. Jeezel. Yeah, again, don't forget to experiment. You can find some pretty creative and fun weapons to just delete a boss. Oh, I didn't even get to do the rest of his phase. We just one-cycled it. Is this a dimensional tunnel access key? The mutant had it. Hey, Jason. It seems like a lot happened while I was sleeping. I'm sorry I couldn't help you. Don't worry about it. We've got the access key, no problem. And Sophia's energy production is better than ever. You've got nothing to apologize for. Hey, son. Alright, let's make our way to the tunnel. Arbit. And there we go! That was the mysterious ship. Honestly, despite my bumbling earlier, we actually got through this a lot faster than I expected us to. And you know what? I will take that. That's the wrong button. Because, boy, howdy, am I happy to not be in here. Get me out of here, please. Let's see if I can remember the exit. That's what this all really lies on, if I can figure out how to get out of here. Guess this way? No! I need more charge! So you're the way out, right? I think, I hope. We're sure as heck gonna find out, though. I think we got everything in here. I'm pretty sure we did. I'm gonna go check as we leave. Once we get back to the world map, where are we? I hate this level so much. I know we're almost done, but I hate this. Come on, man. Up we go, I suppose, is where our next stop is, I hope. No, it's around. Okay, we go up and around, I guess. I am very lost, chat. I apologize. I try not to be this lost. Try to at least have a better idea of where I'm going. But sometimes you just get lost and people gotta deal with that. I know if you're around here just chilling, lurking, I respect it. Thank you for the lurks. Fills me with a joy knowing people are here. Okay, so we gotta get up there to that one. Which means I need to go up higher. Gosh, I hate navigating this stupid ship. So it should be this one, right? We're good. This takes us home. This takes us home. Baby, let's go. Whee! Get that wall jump. You also don't have to worry about map completion, so don't worry if you didn't go to an area of the map that didn't require you to go there. I know some people have that thought with these early games, but no, it's not necessary. There's not. I don't even believe there's an achievement tied to it on like the PlayStation or Steam versions of the game. Well, that new discovery. A new planetoid. We got everything? We got everything. Let's get out of here. Let's go off to this new planet. This new fancy looking planet. What is this planet got for me here? Solo Jason segment, so oh boy, time for the skinny little nothing burger legs of. Oh, Frudnick, why? I don't want to do a platforming challenge with Mr. Frudnick. I know that's why they're doing it, but piss off. Because remember, you fall too low. If you fall, you're gonna take fall damages, Mr. Jason. He severely lacks in the Gaia system. So yeah, one fall is death. Thankfully, it's not too long of a planetoid, so you're not in the biggest hurt if you can't make it. But if I remember correctly, I'm going to have to double check as we get a little further in. I don't think it's this planet, but it might be this planet. This might have been one of the few planetoids that was actually changed in updates. Because for those who want to know, this was actually harder. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this was. Okay. So yeah, they changed this out in one of the later updates of the game, but in the original version, that little, like, mutant down there was shooting bullets diagonally that bounced off the walls, the ones, you know, we just dealt with in the last area. Yeah, they're going to be doing that. They would have been doing that here, but in one of the updates, woo! They changed that, so he wouldn't be doing that. So it's at least a little easier now. I just wanted to note that this was one of the few times they actually updated and changed the game. I have not gotten a single SP upgrade. This is concerning. Yeah, it's best to grab back on that ladder early instead of later. That way you don't have to risk breaking your legs, because if you got the collectible, even if you do break your legs, cool, you gotta go back to the beginning of the level. Do it all over again. I love Frudnick and his terrible little legs. But I suppose enough bitching and whining. I really didn't need to do this. I could have just pressed the Fred button. And the Fred button is best button. Okay. I seriously feel like I'm missing something. Area E. Okay, no, I've gotten everything I could, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna go back an area. And I'm gonna go look. This is done. This is done. This is done. Yeah, no, we've done everything we could do right now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, I've done literally everything that I can do. Well, I guess we're off to Area E then. And now back to being right in the world, and I am here. Welcome back, Chris. Welcome to the stream, Christy. How you doing? Off to Area E. Eve, how are you doing? Good, thanks to you, I'm feeling much better. With Sophia's energy output improved, Eve's internal energy supply has stabilized. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean the mutant corruption has stopped. It's putting on a strong face, but the mutant cells are still taking over her body from inside. Damn it. I know, Fred. We'll save Eve no matter what. Oh boy! Let's get off to our next main area. Okay now. The planet Stranger. Okay now, I had a crisis a minute. Firefox deleted all your favorites. Oof. Well, I hope, did I assume you got them all back? We touched down on Planet Stranger. This sector area doesn't connect directly to Sophia's sector. However, the key for Area F, our next destination, appears to be here. Ugh. Eve, you alright? Yeah, this might be a side effect of my extended sleep mode. Or... there's something unstable on this planet. Maybe the magnetic field, or the gravity, or the atmosphere. Whatever it is, I'm getting a strange sensation, but Sophia seems fine. Your pilot chute should protect you from whatever it is, Jason. I see. Thanks, Eve. Take it easy and rest up. Yeah, I'll still support you however I can, though. Call me if you need anything. Eve, I need things. I was just analyzing the local plant life. It looks like many of the plants here are poisonous to mutants. You don't need to call them out like that. If the planet is overflowing with plants, it's as if the planet itself is poisonous to them. Poison affects their nerves and, in some cases, their genes. No wonder their evolutions and behavior are out of whack. You get to observe any effects on your health, Jason. But for the time being, let's avoid having you leave your pilot suit. That might also explain the way you're feeling as well. As it stands, part of Eve has transformed to a mutant state. Something poisonous to mutants is likely poisonous to Eve as well. It's probably too much to hope for the poison to only kill the mutant cells inside your body. We shouldn't stick around here long. Jason, don't do anything crazy, okay? The planet is very different from every other mutant-infested planet we've visited so far. I've never seen anything like this before. I'd like to properly research it someday. But for now, we gotta keep going. Let's keep moving. So yeah, Planet Stranger is an interesting planet. It's got a lot of weird enemies. We saw this guy a little earlier where he won't actually shoot you. He just kind of sits here blindly. Pretty much any enemy sitting around with a flower on its head will basically ignore you entirely. Also, yeah, just like Spark Tackle was great for dealing with the little worm enemies, Burn Spark is also great at dealing with the little worm enemies. That I hate. But yeah, it's got a flower on its head, so it's just gonna kind of ignore you. It won't do anything. It just kind of sits there as a little bit of an obstacle, which I think is kind of cool. I guess Eve's asleep. He must be tired, or I should just let her sleep. And this goes for basically every enemy. Now, Mother Brain did not get a flower on its head, unfortunately. It's still normal. Warning. These enemies, these little like rainbow guys, which kind of take buku shots with Sophia, have a unique weakness. And this is the first of its kind. Jason's little gun in the overworld. Yes, this is one of the very, very few enemies, I think in the entire series, that Jason has an easier, well, I say easier time taking out. Doesn't help that I can't aim worth the poop. There we go. Yeah, it just takes one little shot with Jason. And again, you get hurt with Jason, you just go walk back into Sophia. Eve gives you a nice little kiss on the cheek, and then you're back out in full power. There we go, nice and easy. Alright. Hi. Yeah, they don't even shoot back. You can just take them out for free. There's really no reason to, but you can. Is this the path I want to go right now? I guess it doesn't really matter per se, but I want to check. I think that is the path we want to go. Yeah, that's the path we want to go for progress. Okay. Get through the mother brains. Oh yeah, never mind. These were actually okay. They actually do have a flower man. I didn't think they did. That guy's huge! Dude, you're huge! Dude, you're dead! Yeah, they despite being absolutely gigantic, they still take about just as many shots as normal. That looks like potential progress. We're gonna explore a little bit more. Oh yeah, and then you're also gonna get fake health. Yes, Stranger is full of the Blaster Master equivalent of mimics. That kind of sucks. Gonna keep it a $1.50 with you. But not in the same way. But yeah, I do think that's kind of funny that they just mimic a health potion. Like, oh look, health pickup. Nope, that's an enemy here. You never know what's real and what's not. Although, you can if you pay attention, because the health pickups will actually flash a little bit. The mimics will not. Thankfully, unlike actual mimics in most games, they're noticeably different. Although I will comment, I do really like Strange's theme. It's actually very good for the area. It's not something I'll really listen to too much on my own hand, but I think it's perfect for this weird little area. And Mimic as a health potion? What an interesting idea for D&D. Yeah, don't let Madison hear this. Alright! Alright, chat. I'm gonna go through this room. And I need y'all to behave. That includes the lurkers. I need y'all to behave. What? Because I'm gonna act up for everybody. Hello, Kana. Or should I say what? Here she is. We finally got to her. We got Little Miss Popular. Although I guess I shouldn't say little. I should say Big Miss Popular. Oh boy, this character. Okay, I get to talk about this character finally. And yes, I'm gonna do this with this PNG up the entire time. I know it's off-center. Just building it quickly at lunch. But whatever. Let's enjoy my melons. So Kana is our next metal attacker, and is by far... No one can behave with her around? No, everyone else can behave. I'm the one acting up. Look at those titties! Beautiful! God! Play with that team, but damn! Yes. So for those who want to know, the most famous thing of Blaster Master is Sophia the Third, the tank. The second most famous thing about Blaster Master is Kana. And I can see why. She leaves a giant impact. Oh, a giant impact that I'm very happy to see. And yes, don't let your eyes deceive you. Those are very intentional titties. To the point of, let me find it in the documents. Here it is. In the design, one of the design documents for Kana, specifically, the main artist director decided, I want to create a new fetish for mankind. He really wanted people to be into plants. He really wanted people to be into plants, and I mean, I could certainly pollinate some flowers. I mean, what? But I suppose before we continue any more with this, I should probably let Kana introduce herself a little bit more. Let me see if I can get the voice up. I gotta activate that like high-pitched, super happy girly flower. Metal attacker. There's one here too. Can you not hear me? Here we go, one more time. Nice and loud. Ready. Flower. Flower! What? Miss, demanding a flower from someone you don't know is quite rude. Ugh, you're a major buzzkill! I totally saw you! You two, like, fell from space, right? Oh, yeah, I can't believe you came to attack us again! Totally lame! Huh? Yeah, like, in that silver purplish super fast ship? A silver purple ship? Hold on a second, that wasn't... Like, totally no way, so totally you know. I'm not sure they do know, miss. I'm so awesome at beating up losers like you? She's so totally not listening to us. Warning! The hostility of Nora M06. Ear. So, let's start dealing with Kana, who I will actually say is a mildly difficult fight, especially in our first playthrough. Because her tank is incredibly mobile. And when that drill gets drilling, you'll start losing a lot of your visibility. Definitely take advantage of Blitz Tackle, of Blitzspark's invincibility it has, to get through the shots she's putting out. Because unfortunately they're not melons. But anyways, Eve, you got anything to tell us? Eve, that ear specializes in close-range combat. You know, I had no idea that I may like this. Well, it's supposed to be a tank. But that's not what this conversation is about, is it? As you said, it focuses on close and mid-range attacks, so try to keep your distance. Hoping you can use while mobile would be best. Yeah, Blitz Tackle is great for your thing. They just bounce everywhere. Exactly! Somebody gets it. Ow! Dive kicks! And it died. I was smothered by melons. This is the perfect way to go. No, I will not apologize. Hello, Kana. So I guess as we fight Kana, I'll talk a little bit more about Kana as a character. And something interesting I figured out when I started doing research on this is Kana is actually not super popular with Blaster Master fans, which is incredibly crazy to me, considering how she is as a character. But from what I saw, a lot of Blaster Master fans kind of hated her and her design, because they A, just find her annoying, or B, just don't like the whole extra, let's say, bountiful anime character design. And they feel it took away from part of the, like, just, I guess, grit, kind of, quote-unquote, of the original Blaster Master series. But I'm gonna keep it honest. I think they're overreacting and being very stupid. Kana is, unironically, in my opinion, one of the most important characters in Blaster Master Zero 2. Which I know is wild to say that Miss Jigglytits is one of the most important characters of this game. Because Kana is an interesting thing. Blaster Master Zero came out. People were mad. Yes, they were mad about Kana. They were very mad about Kana from what I saw, and I'm like, you're just babies. But Kana is an interesting thing. So let's talk about a little bit how this stuff came out. Blaster Master Zero came out right when the Switch came out, and people picked it up because there was kind of nothing else to play. And then later on, Zero 2 was announced. It actually got, I believe, announced and dropped on the same day. And why am I saying Kana is so important to that? Kana was actually shown fairly early on in the trailer for it, and Kana got people talking about the game. Because as much as I love this game and really love this series, a lot of it is incredibly easy for it to fall under the radar. It needed some big impact, some big talking point. And Kana brought two very big talking points to the table. Yeah. Just with her design and everything of it. I know it's very silly to praise the, like, oh, this is the big titty waifu character. But it got people talking about the game. And to pick up the game. In fact, I was a person that missed Blaster Master Zero Original. Because I played the older ones and enjoyed them a lot. I didn't know Zero came out on Switch until Zero 2 was announced. And I'm like, wait a second, what do you mean Zero 2? There was a Zero? So yes, on a technicality, Kana did tell me about the series existing. But I do believe that she is a very important character for this game's publicity. It's just the fact that this let the series kind of be known that it exists still, and it got people to talk about it that wouldn't normally talk about it, and some people to try it that wouldn't have normally tried it. Anyways, let's get some plot, and then I'll pull up more of her design docs for more Kana outfits. I know y'all are dying for more Kana outfits and Kana things. Because some people really like Kana, but I've seen a lot of people not like Kana. I like Kana. I think she's funny. I think she's fun. We're not your enemy. Please listen to us. Nah. Huh? Nope, nope, nope! I'm not a loser! Miss Kana, please calm down. You're making a scene. Come on! Oh my, ever the handful she is. My humblest apologies to you. This young lady is Kana, pilot of Nora MA06 Ear. I'm her support droid, Kenwood, at your service. And this charming sport animal is Lookaboo. Ribbit. Indeed, it seems our support animals will get along quite splendidly. Now then, it is quite a coincidence that we have cross paths. May I inquire as to what brought you here? Sure, actually. After that, we explained everything about our current situation. It seems that Kana had been attacked by another MA before we met. They came to the conclusion that other MA pilots were enemies. I see. For the sake of Miss Eve's health, we set out on a journey. Oh, yeah? That's right. If you could tell us anything you know about the access key, it would be a huge help. Hey, I totally know all about it. Really? Then please, tell us. No way. What? Why not? You know we're not your enemies, right? No way means no way. If you, bring me 3 kinds of fruit, I might change my mind and tell you about the key. But 3 kinds of fruit? Could you be a bit more specific? Jason, looks like she's getting bent out of shape. Rude, I'm in great shape. Not even a little bit bent. We should just do what she wants and find that fruit. Jeez, guess we gotta go track these things down. I'm terribly sorry. Miss Kona can be so stubborn sometimes. I know, right? She's just, gets a total attitude. To obtain the fruit, you must pass through the troublesome rocky area. Please take this barge. It will allow you to break through even solid rock. The Drill Smasher! One of those fun other abilities to take. And the other thing to say about Kana is, this is also, if I remember correctly, the first time in the series we get other MA pilots. In the other games, if I remember correctly, there are no other MA pilots. It is just you and Sophia the Third. And don't get me wrong, I love Gonbei. Gonbei's great. He's my boy. But he is a very forgettable design, unlike Kana and her very big design points. Anyways, before I continue acting a fool on stream, let's talk to Kana one more time and then we'll head back. Miss Kana, it's time for your water. Today it's from a mineral spring. Yum! This is the good stuff. It's got what I crave. Someone's pouring water into Kana's head from a watering can. You can get on my private time is totes not cool. Shame. Well, whatever. Did you bring my fruit? About that, I don't have them yet. No fruit, no talk. Hurry along now. Bring fruit next time. Actually, wait a sec. That, boing-y thing? Or was it a sproing-y thing? Repulsion upper, miss. Right, totally. If you don't have that, you should, find it. Is she trying to be nice to us? I have no clue what she's thinking. Anyways, as we saw during Kana's fight, the almighty, that's not the button I want, the dive kick is a pretty good movement tool. It's a dive kick. Dive kicks kind of go crazy. You can break big blocks, you can hit a bunch of areas around you. It's overall a pretty good time. Also, there's also Mimic SP pickups. Now, the dive kick, despite going crazy, is a little awkward to use with its with how you have to get through the blocks. The almighty Tetris blocks. I do typically put drill on one of my hotkeys and just put the A button on something else for combat, typically. So I have my easy downwards momentum. At least for now, we're going to keep the drill on. Oh lordy, we have a bunch of places to go. Just tearing out the tank. Get rid of the SP for a little bit. Let's clean that up. And let's actually continue on the strangeness that is Stranger. We go up here as Jason. Our tank will get yoinked. The audacity of this planet. And move it here. But, as I said, I want to talk a little bit more about Kana, so let me actually grab those images, and I really should have left it on near Kana. I was talking more about Kana to put some of the other stuff up. No, I want the extended version of this game real quick. 1 second. There it is. Anyways, hush down game for a moment. I gotta play music. So yes, as I did say initially about the whole Kana was designed to make a fetish. Kana is an interesting character. A bumbling mess of a girl and her butler is kind of the combo they're going. Fucking melons, we're motorboating. Listen, you see these things? You see these things and tell me you wouldn't? Don't sit here and lie to me. Don't just sit here and lie to me. Look at this. Give it all the water it needs. Anyway, she's kind of... I love her design. Like, not even the big giant parts. I like the whole idea of, like, the plant pot head. I think it's funny. And interestingly enough, Khan is also a novice MA attacker, as it says down here. Because this is actually typically the symbol used in most Japanese things to show, like, novice. I think it's mostly used for, like, people learning to park. I am not going to explain anything. Anyways, miracles really do happen. Yeah, she was meant to be a bit incompetent, a bit weird, which I think she does her job very well by doing that. I took a winding road, as one might expect before coming to life in a sudden burst of inspiration. So how do we get from there to here? Anyways, here's some of the designs. I don't really care for this left design they have here. It's okay, but I honestly kind of like the princess design. I really hope in one of them want them to reuse this design over here on the right. I think this dress is very good. I like this design. I would like it to be used somewhere eventually. On more of the design stuff. Here's one of the other designs. I can find this kind of funny. The little, like, ball they'll make. I think that's kind of cute. And the bottom left one is kind of okay, but I don't think it would have been as striking, unfortunately, as the other design. Works approach with a purely design sense. Insert scene was really hoping for a female pilot for their MA. So someone must have insisted. It's actually funny. Well, design your big titty melon, but what can you do? Listen, both designs are actually pretty good. I like this little laser animation right here. It's really cute. I think it's kind of fun. I don't entirely hate this design, but I don't particularly love it. Again, not particularly as striking as one. Just the player's skills like silly games of a bygone day, rather than true blue action games. No, we took for plant-based ideas, and yeah, they eventually decided plant-based stuff. Most of this is for you all to read on your own. I'm just kind of like doing this to show it off. Here's one more. Also, by the way, this character is kind of cool. If we got a fish lady, this was interesting. Also would have got talked about. I do kind of like this, like, how the stuff talks, like how her design is. I like her gun. You don't really ever get to see it. I would like to get blasted. I see. I understand. Listen, I see these melons. And I understand. I would too. Yeah, Kana's actual real basic body is this little, like, flower pot up top. But she will always have something sprouting red. I love all this little bits of artwork, and I love the little pirate design. But yeah, this is kind of a little bit about Kana, and once again, this in big text. I'm doing pretty good. Kana's on the screen, so why wouldn't I be good? Just gonna put this in big in front and center with what they were doing with this character. How you doing, though, Stormbum? Thank you for coming to Wingit's TED Talk. Appreciate and love Kana. We appreciate Kana here. But we're not entirely done with Kana, because, again, she has her own support droid I want to talk about. And let me tell you, we're going to be seeing a whole lot of Kana later. Don't you think Little Miss Popular is going to get out of this without getting way more. But anyways, let's talk about another cool design. Kenwood. I actually really considering out a shiny Zekrom. Hell yeah, you love to hear it. let's talk about Kenwood. I really like Kenwood's design. I think it's great. He has a very fun butler design. I like his little ram boards. It works very well. It's also interesting because if I remember correctly, Kenwood's also the only male support droid, which is interesting. I hope if we get more games in the series, we're going to see just more and more types of support droids, because I really like these characters. I like the dynamic of, like, the regular attack on the support droids. I think they're cool. But yeah, Kenwood's is kind of pretty much locked in from the start, I believe, of him going to be a butler, or master and servant. Butler/servant. And I mean, who wouldn't want to be a servant to Kana? I mean, look at her. And the marker of car navigation system again. Person we not seen. Mostly because it sounded good. Kenwood's just a fun name. And you can even see in his artwork, he's actually growing Kana to help take care of Kana, which is really cute. But yeah, Kenwood, again, this princess design seemed to have been getting for a while, actually. So again, a little sad this princess design didn't stick. But I do really like Kenwood. This is also one of the potentials of, if they were, I think if they were going to swap them, potentially Kenwood would be the one playing. Mostly unchanged. Yeah, Kenwood's design was kind of just locked in. It's they rather straightforward, but my princess like playing online for the sport was already finished. Yeah, the bunny was already there for the chair. That's actually really cute. I didn't realize that. If I wanted design, basically looks like an enemy file was named Butler Design, so I guess it's Kenwood's design. That's really funny from game development. It's like, it's called Butler Design, I guess it's Kenwood. That's just justice. That's just justice from Guilty Gear. And his prime years as a butler. Maybe a bit too simple. He has a zodiac sign. Oh, that's his headset is shaped like the horns. That's actually insane. I didn't realize that. But yeah, I do think Kenwood has a bit of flair. He's a bit less in your face compared to a lot of the other characters, but I think he's pretty cool. Also, here's art of Kenwood with Kana. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not sorry. You're not going to get me to apologize. But Kenwood struggled, and yeah. So a bit of extra backstory for Kenwood. Kenwood was actually on Stranger for about 20 years before he found Kana. Because there's kind of no real intelligent life on this planet, except Kana. And intelligence is kind of an understatement. Thank Kana for making him the man he is today as well. Yeah, this is where I kind of want to show all these little bits of like talking and stuff off, just to show off Kana and them. Again, I think they're cool. I like Kenwood. He's a very simple character. What is this? Oh, Pickles, you missed the entirety. You missed the entirety of the melon arc. And a bit of my TED talk about melons. About melons. Yeah, Kenwood's great. About melons. About melons! But yeah, there we go. I just wanted to go a little bit over that about Kana and that kind of talk about, like, I don't think Kana deserves the hate she gets from some people, because, like, her design is great. I think it's an overall generally good design. Like, even, like, the haha big titties, it's genuinely a really good design. Did I forget to turn on my desktop audio this entire time? No, it was on briefly and I turned it off to get control back. Okay, we should be good. Really hope that wasn't silent the entire time, otherwise I'm going to be very upset in the future. So now we're collecting fruit for Kana. Where was I? I got distracted by two very giant distractions. Very important pieces of plot. Oh yeah, I forgot that little bastard. We go up here? This area is a little confusing, to say the least. And I kind of hate it. You can also see some of the leftovers of this potentially being a water world, which I think is cool. Although Kana unfortunately never gets a top-down section to fight, which makes me a little sad. I was kind of hoping all the support droids, not support droids, all the MA attackers would get like a fight in their tank and in like the normal top-down sections, but unfortunately we can only look at Kana's top through the images. I mean, what? Well, I will eventually get over this joke, but right now it's no. Oh yeah, this little room. But yeah, Kana's important. I don't think she deserves any of the much of the dislike she gets. I can understand people finding her annoying, but it's also like there are way worse characters. She's fine. Kind of just shut up and grow up. Ooh, I hate flower worms. Get me out of here. Warning. Oh, it's this room. I remember how this room works. Okay. That's my shot power. Thank you. Okay, easy. But now we're looking for a collectible. And mostly because we needed to get the fruit. Don't forget your blast counters, otherwise you're going to be in pain. You know, there's some exactly, like, there are significantly more annoying characters. Oh no, she sends you on a minor fetch quest. Cry about it. Which, I mean, I guess they did. But I don't care. I'm gonna enjoy the glory that is plant waifu. There we go. Oh yeah, actually, that's another thing to actually mention. Kana is actually, I guess I can mention this about the whole series. The entire Blaster Master Zero trilogy actually has voice acting in the Japanese special release. Which makes me so mad we never get it. We've never gotten the, like, official Japanese, the one with all the Japanese voice acting, and the redone soundtrack that's completely new. Like, there's a bunch of cool stuff in the Japanese trilogy release, but the big one is voice acting for all the characters, which is really sick. But as this applies back to Kana, Kana's actually one of the only characters in the game to have an official English voice. English voice. Because Kana gets to star in her very own DLC that we will be tackling later in the game. Called Kana Racing Simulator. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not excited to tackle it. I love Kana, I don't like that DLC. But she actually commentates her own like DLC trailer, which is kind of cute. So if you want to go hear the voice early for what Kana officially sounds like, I just can't get a high enough pitch voice for it. Which I guess is my bad, my failures as a commentator, but... But yeah, Kana's one of the characters that has an official voice, and I think that's kind of cool. I just wish we had more official voices. That's broken down for later, I guess. Oh, a weird maze of an area. I don't need to be here right now, do I? No, we're good. Get out of here. Get me around. Get me back on my stuff. Thank you. Yeah, unfortunately, these things kind of just respawn, so just chuck some grenades as you shoot your gun to get through it. And here we are, the Repulsion Upper. The Repulsion Upper is our next big movement ability for Sophia. And not counting the dive kick, it's the one I put on. I typically don't keep the dive kick on very long for my hotkeys. Repulsion Upper is what gets the hotkey. Eve, you want to tell us about Repulsion Upper if possible? I guess Eve's asleep. She must be tired, or I should just let her sleep. No, Eve, tell me, please. Nope, Eve's sleeping. She's a sleepy girl. But yeah, complaining about Ghana's design when, like, oh, too big of titties when Eve exists. And you also gotta remember your devs. This is the Galgun devs that have handled the remake of Blaster Master Zero. So I'm not surprised. I need to get the tank out of there. Oh, I know how. Fred, help me out here. Thank you. Yeah, they want us to use the repulsion upper. The repulsion upper is a spring. You can use it to ascend a little higher. And here's also a reverse mimic. They shoot you SP and HP heals. Kind of helpful. But now we need the tank up and around. Nowhere will be safe from Sophia's wrath. Ooh. But unfortunately, the repulsion upper and the dive kick and all that stuff are tied to your SP. So it takes a little bit of time. Where'd you put that seed, butthole? Oh, just ate it. Sophia's Wrath is the new name of my band. It's a good band name. Sophia's Wrath should not be taken lightly. Listen, you see this girl? You want to take this? You want to mess with this? I think not. That's a bad idea. Get over here. I've seen what this tank can do. It's stupid minute. It can do some vile stuff. It probably violates all the Geneva Conventions at once, which is honestly impressive. Oh, we can't burn spark through that. Okay. Now the seed is planted. Give it some water. And we get our first fruit. A lemon. Yeah, we gotta go around, do those little puzzles for all this. Get Kana her fruit. I'll get Kana something. That's right, I said it. On a nice dinner with fruit. And my eggplant, I mean what? That's gonna be this whole area, isn't it? That's gonna be the whole conversation of this area. Is Wingit is down bad for plant waifu? I mean, there are worse things to be down bad for, I suppose. There we go, I finally technically have something on a hear me out. It is in zero ways a hear me out, because it's just a conventionally attractive woman. But I can say it's technically weird. There are two very important topics. There are. One of those, I know it's not. Oh yeah, by the way, keep these little poops away from these guys, otherwise they'll do thing. That's what I was literally saying. It is nowhere near. It's technically just weird because it's a plant. Like, it is normal. There is no... It's so hard to find a good female character for a Hear Me Out. Because they're all designed to be conventionally attractive. It's bullshit. And my Switch is dying. My controller is running out of battery. Can I just plug this in here, please? And not connect to my computer? Oh, come on. Really? What do you take for plugs? Do I have a plug for this that I can just grab? I'd like to be able to continue playing and charge my controller. No, you're not the cord type I need. Sophia the Third is a Hear Me Out, but a respectful one. Sophia the Third. Sophia the Third / G Sophia might be my Hear Me Out. There we go. I finally found it. It's either Goombella or Sophia the Third. I was asked to provide Hear Me Out characters, and I couldn't think of anyone good. I now have two good people. Sophia the Third and Goombella. But even then, Goombella feels like cheating as well. Why? Oh, my thing's unclicked. Oopsie! Get me out of here, please! Okay, let's do it again. Nice and easy. Let's not piss around. We have a Connor to please. There we go. Nice and simple. Yeah, wide beam still takes care of everything. It's still just as bonker. Your mother is a very unclassy lady and needs to work on herself. That's some BS. I didn't realize the shots traveled between rooms. I really need some more weapon upgrades. This is not where I wanted to be right now. What am I dealing with? What am I dealing with? I realize what I'm dealing with and I don't want to deal with it. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. Keep you from getting fed is all I really care about. Oh, give me that, give me. Get out of my way, thank you. Okay, nice and easy. Got a weapon upgrade in here, I hope. Maybe, oh, there is one. I want it. I'm getting it. Risking it. Going for it. Risking the biscuit. It was worth it. Never punished. Idiots. Got wide beam back. Boy. I've not really ever felt anything for the green M&M. I've never understood the, like, green M&M thing. I remember when people were getting pissed off and they apparently made the green M&M not sexy. But it probably helps that I've seen the green M&M as a character most of my life, because our kitchen was always full of a bunch of M&Ms like dispensers. So I'm just like, this is just a character. I never understood it. I mean, if it does, more power to you. Maybe I'm boring. Oh yeah, here's the worst mimic possible, by the way, up here. A fake save point. Yes, they do that. Yes, it's funny. Is it also infuriating? Yes, but it's really funny that that's the next mimic creature is a fake save point, which is vile. Because if this was any other game, oh, I would be so pissed. What is Blaster Master Zero to you? And I know exactly what I'm expecting here, but that did catch me off guard when I first played. Oh, Jason, please defend. Keep your little legs together. Please don't break them. Oh my goodness, we finally found one! I've been looking for this! An SP upgrade! Finally! I'm wondering where these things were. So now we get a little more SP so we can use more. This was just the SP upgrade. Okay, cool. Not a bad little pickup. Yeah, I'm gonna use the awkwardness of the dive kick here to get through here. So where to next? We're going up? Yeah, we need to go up. Okay. Like, I'm just imagining any games that would have, like, mimics, and I'm just like, you put a fake save point in a game, like, one of, like, for lack of better words, I'm thinking, like, Dark Souls, like, you make a fake save point, I would be so infuriated. Well, that could be a thing they've done. I don't actually know. I still have yet to play Dark Souls. I mean, I want to play, I just have to get there. Alright, up and over. Yeah, up and over, and then I'm pretty sure that's a fake save point. No, it's a real one, okay. I believe you, but it's fake SP! Not my SP, I need that. I'll just destroy a man's resources like this. And then you drop a seed. Yeah, like destroy there, so I need to move. this bad puppy over here. This bad Mamma-Jamma. All that clear. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about this. It's just plant. Don't question it. If you do better? This is like the most normal thing I've seen here in a while. I love its little, like, feet as it walks, like... Very cute. No, I need that seed. Oh, this SP! It's the home of the mimics! I hate it! Yeah. There we go. Perfect in the pot. Yeah, buddy. Okay, where is the button? There it is. I see it. Okay. There is our screw to get the water flowing. To get the planter growing. Get the strawberry? A pink berry. I'm guessing I could say like a strawberry. Either way, let's get out of here and get to our last little area of the adventure. Which is over at that right save point. Can I get there from here? Yeah, if you do, for whatever reason, end up soft-locking yourself here, you can just go in those little flower doors, and they should reset the room, I'm pretty sure. I need another creature in the world to walk like this. It's very funny. Look at it go. I kind of need you to go the other way, Mr. Flower. Flower platform, I need you over here, I'm pretty sure. Because I think I do. Yeah, because I want you over here for the repulsion upper. Yep, so get up. Up. No, come on. There we go. Took me a little bit. Took me a couple tries, but who's counting? Not you, I hope. And the last plant is just kind of the last fruit is just over there, so not too bad. Let's go say hi to Kana. Let's go see my two joys in life. Right, plants and titties. I wonder. I've always debated about Kana wanting to start a garden just for something to do. It's never been, like, a thing I really ever put the time to, like, yeah, sure, because I mostly just get busy all the time. But it's been something I've always thought about doing. Anyways, hello, Kana! How you doing? You brought the few you wanted now. About that access key. Pull your jets just like... Wait a sec. Deep breath. Here we go. Whoop. Huh? Okay, come and get it. Yaki? Kana check out the flowers she plucked from her head along with the 3 fruits and stuffed them into Yakupu's mouth. What the? Yakupu is like super special. He can mix all the goodies that he eats, and he can like make medicine from it. All done. Here you go, Eve. This medicine is totally for you. Drink it up like all in one gulp. I'll drink whatever Kana gives me. Medicine. What are you? Oh, my body feels light. Awesome, but it's just for a while, so like, don't get used to it. You get totally healed. I bet you have to go to like get to your planet. Only temporary, huh? Still, thank you, Kana. It's all good. I wanted to get some use out of that flower. I totally worked hard to grow. I also kind of wanted to like tease you a bit too. My goodness, Miss Kana, you truly are a handful. Thank you. With that, can you tell us about that access key? Oh, yeah, like, there's totes no key here. Flower, you totally fell for it. Cease this tomfoolery, Kana. Please, take this data. P3. Planetoid map. Yeah, it's, like, super fast, like, Planetoid! It appears that a mutant on the planetoid holds the access key. As Kana mentioned, this planetoid revolves quite quickly. So take care. I wish we could assist you two more directly, but alas, must take some time to repair ear before we connect again. Understood. We can handle that mutant on our own. May you find fortune in battle. Bye-bye, flower! Oh, I leave. Oh, I leave. A bountiful harvest and joy is here. Thankfully, though, we're not entirely done with Kana. I believe. Hey now, have you seriously not found it yet? I'm sorry, Miss Butt. We already found that fruit you wanted. Are you looking for something else now? Oh, good day, Jason. You are correct. Miss Kana wishes to obtain a plant known as the Nunasa herb. Nunasa herb. It is an extremely rare specimen. I fear it may no longer exist on this planet. We totally found some before, but I bet it all blasted off from here, like, boom! That stuff is super fast. The plant blasted off into space. I blushed too when I went around Colony. It's just something that happens on this planet, I'm afraid. Oh, really? By my calculations, it blasted off to Area A, most likely toward the planet Flossate. We would find it ourselves, but Kana has already put roots down here. I can't just leave, like, emotionally, I mean. A new Nasa herb. She might be making more medicine for Eve. We can get it for you. We'll start a search on planet Flossate. Oh, really? Thanks. See ya. Alright, fine. I'll get out of the bosom. Get back to playing the game. We gotta go get a new fruit for Kana. Which, thankfully, is pretty easy. We just gotta head back to the beginning of the game, which, again, not hard. It's the beginning of the game. I believe it's up here. Yep. And this is now your shortcut out. All those items we can't collect, and it makes me so sad. Run! Over here. And now we get to the more annoying part of this planet. Which isn't so much the planet itself. It's the planetoids around it that are infuriating. And you might be asking, Wingit, why would the planetoids be infuriating to deal with? Well, there's one big reason. Most of the area has been a normal map select. New discovery! These are moving all around the map. So you have the time of landing on here. Safe to say, we're going to do this in one moment. We're going to go get Kana's little bonus item real quick. Let me tell you, there's some priorities you got to take in life. And Kana is top priority right now. I guess Eve as well, but... for me, Wingit, Kana is the top priority right this minute. Because we saw some of those rocks way earlier in the game. Let's go get them. I didn't even check we finished this area, huh? Oh well, this isn't too bad. It's a quick little pit stop. I'll be fine. I don't really care. It's kind of nice to like see back of like how much stronger we are. And, you know, make very terrible noises. Yeah, just one dive kick gets rid of those lobsters in one go. Mysterious mutant lobsters are only so powerful. The dive kick is stronger than any lobster. Foolishness. Foolish lobster activity. You'd be foolish to think anything else. And from here should be where that item is I want. Yes, it is. All right. So pretty simple little area. You can hold like this, or you can just blitz tackle. Or, I keep saying Blitz Tackle, it's Burn Spark. But for some reason, I just want to say Blitz Tackle all the time, and I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. It's just how my brain thinks. I don't think right around that, around Kana, so I don't remember the name. I also don't think right in general, but either way. Okay. Up here, this way. Oh, we can't go around. Lame. At least the way back out is fun, because you get to zoom real quick. And yeah, that's kind of all you have to do for the little side quest. You just gotta get over there, grab it, and get out alive. Unfortunately, the little dive-kicking idiots are here now as well. It sucks. Yeah, we just go left. I'm like, shouldn't there be a door here? I'm trying to remember. Let's reset Sophia's health real quick. Going for an hour 43? Okay, we're doing great on time, actually. Our time is going perfect. Doing just fine. Gotcha. Just hit him with the drill. Grabs are nothing against drills. Okay, and I think we're done here as well. I think we've got all the collectibles we need here. We never really have to come back here off memory. We might, but I don't think we do. Yeah, okay. Alright then, let's head back to Planet Stranger, shall we? Because again, if you want the good ending, you do have to go complete all these little side quests for the other MA attackers. And honestly, they're not that hard. They're really quick and easy. So it's really only of a note if you're not going for 100%. Yeah, you gotta time the entrance of these things now, and that kind of sucks, but eh. Alright, what has this room got for me? What have you got? What are you selling? Dive kicks? Fake checkpoints? Again? Thought you knew better game to sell them, just try to sell me fake checkpoints. You gotta stop? You gotta calm down? Okay. Oh great, solo Jason segment. Yay, Frogneck time. Yay, Frogneck! Yay! Say yay, Frogneck! Yay! C4! Is this my planet? No, am I the planet made of C4? I am definitely planet C4. You know what? We haven't heard from you in a while. You've been kind of sleeping most of this adventure today. Eve, you got anything to say? Eve, she must be tired of... Seriously? Eve's still not talking? A man gets very excited about giant plant titties, and now everyone's silent and upset at him. Potion Upper fires a spring of repulsive force. You can use it to jump. And though it won't let you reach as high as the hover, it can be more SP efficient. Useful for recovering SP in flat areas. If an enemy steps on it, they'll be shot upwards. Heavier flying enemies probably won't be affected, though. The enemy triggers it, they'll be defenseless. Fire diagonally to take advantage of the situation. Yeah, it's a pretty good use for it. Tell me about the drill. Drill Smasher. Attack by turning the bottom of G Sophia into a drill. Drill. Right, the drill will attack downward. As Ken would mention, it's capable of destroying hard rocks. In battle, works best when you use it in midair after a jump. Drill, huh? Yes, drill. Jason, what are you implying by this? Are you okay, Jason? I don't think Jason's okay. Jason is not mentally okay after all this nonsense. And you know what? I can't entirely blame him. Alright. Up and out we go! I suppose let's go take a pit stop and go visit Kana again. But first, we gotta discover a new planet. Yay, back in Area C. Cool. Let's go do that planet right now when I'm thinking about it. Mostly because I don't want to forget it. I kind of want bonuses right now. I've been craving bonuses. Because I've been feeling a little underpowered as Sophia here. We're looking for 2 bonuses in this area, it looks like. Yeah, health pickup and either an ability or an SP pickup. Which, honestly, I could rock an SP pickup. Hey, speak of double, SP up. Cool beans. Sophia a little stronger and stronger. Although, as much as I say it is getting Sophia stronger and stronger, there is a minor weakness to getting more SP. Is because when you burn out, it's going to take you even longer to get out of burnout. Because burnout doesn't happen when you're at the end, doesn't replenish when you're at the initial 100%. You do still have to refill your entire SP bar. So, there is some merit to not grabbing all the SP pickups, but like, I want as much as I can get, honestly. It seems foolhardy to not grab as much as you can. Also, yeah, a little bit of an enemy rush. I'm a little sad the enemy rushes don't get titles anymore. Because it fills me with joy. And with that, we get the Flash Striker. A mine that explodes into deploy a lightning sphere. So I believe now we have 2 of these little like ones that just sit and just do damage. Now I have one with lightning element. Actually, you know what? I've never actually listened to Eve's speech about the F-Striker. Sorry about my burp. No, I don't care about the X-Charge. I'm actually curious if the lightning thing has any benefits with all my other weapons. Flash Striker is a lightning element sub-weapon. The sub-button again after fire and detonate will leave a sphere of electricity in place for a period of time. Because enemies with lightning weakness will be stunned for quite a while. We're in combo with the level 2 Stinger, Shred Storm. Wait, that's not right. Shred Storm, what? This is what you're mentioning? Oh, wait, that's actually kind of sick. Wait, that's kind of cool, actually. I see what they're putting down there. I'm interested now. I like what I'm curious what they're selling. Alright, enough distractions. Only the important distraction now. Whee! Oh. Keep moving up and over. Up and down and all around. Now, unfortunately, you can't take the easy shortcut back. They do make you walk the whole way, which sucks. But with all the extra terrain ability from Sophia, it's not that bad. Pardon me, excuse me. Thank you. Anyways, hello, Kana. You found the new Nasa herb. Awesome! Seriously, awesome, Jason. That's totally it. Wait just a sec. Yakapoo, here, boy. I took the herb I gave her and stuck it. Wish. Right into her own head. Yakapoo, how do I look? Totally fabulous, right? Ow! That's it? Yeah? A lady must follow the dress code to the best of her ability. Oh, were you, like, hoping for a little something-something? Yes. Oh, you dirty scoundrel. I guess a little something couldn't hurt. Congrats, this is for you. Like, thanks for participating. What's this? No, just, like, found it lying around. Just found it lying around? Well, it might be something important. I'll analyze it, okay? I gave you the strange item I received from Kana. Blah! Like, everybody's a winner! Emblem ear. An emblem resembling ear received from Kana. Goodbye, my love. And now she's done talking to me. She's tired of my BS. Fine. I suppose that's fair enough. As much as it pains me. I guess I'll have to live. Up and out. Actually, we made pretty good progress for so far today. We honestly are getting further than I expected. At least a little further than I was planning to today. Because I was truthfully planning on making this like a 3-stream game, but we'll see. Getting out of here. And let's get out of Dodge. By the way, if y'all have been enjoying yourselves, don't forget to leave a like. If you're really enjoying yourself, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And if you're enjoying yourself a little too much, grab a membership. They're like $2 to $3. Anyways. Get back here. No. Back. Back here. There we go. So stupid. I hate that. Everything is so bouncy in this part of the planet. Yeah? Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's head up. Oh, yeah, this boss! Skeleton boss? No, this one's different. Jason, I'm picking up a signal. It's the access key. Then, this must be the mutant Kana and Kenwood we're talking about. Warning! The lair of the planet destroyer, Cerebos! It's a Hydra! Yes, it is. Eve, you got anything to tell me about this? Cerebos. It seems like a subspecies of the skeleton boss we fought back on Earth. The three heads attacking together pose a big threat. It might be best to take them out one by one. And about those spikes in the ceiling, G. Sophia won't collide with them by just jumping normally, but I still got a bad feeling, Jason. Be careful, okay? Got it. I can't be careless just because I've got G. Sophia. It is indeed Hydra. Anyways, send it to hell! Yeah, as I mentioned, you basically have a full jump arc to work with. And interestingly enough, with this boss fight, it's a little interesting because we fought a boss very much like this in the original game, as they mentioned skeleton boss. Oh, something did enough DPS. Darn it. Oh, that thing can take a whooping and I hate it. Oops. Great start there, Wingit. Great start. I think this one just popped some missiles, honestly. Yeah, this boss fight's a little annoying, but not the worst, as long as you have a rough idea of what you're doing. Yeah, the Planet Destroyer. Oh. Thankfully, this one you can kind of just pump full of ammunition, so if you need to wait for some damage, you can just do that. Thankfully, these little yellow lasers, as long as you're jumping, you're not really taking damage from them. Got one. Got 2. And got 3. There we go. Look at Sophia go. Girl boss. Access key 4. Dream area between C and F. Dream area between C and F. Now that we have the access key, we can move on to the next sector. Access key, that medicine. Connor really helped us out. She's quite strange, but thanks to her, I feel a lot better. Next time, maybe I'll say it for her. Flower. Nope, still feels wrong. I need everyone in the chat and the comments of the video when the eventual Blastmess02 videos come out. I need you all to say put flower in the comments. Just everybody say flower. Flower! Anyways, we're doing fine. We can use this access key. Where does this take us to? F1. Have we done D? I think we've done D. I'm trying to remember. I'm a little lost. Ah, this is where this is it. Okay. As soon as we entered the new sector of space, we came under attack by an unknown spacecraft. We managed to avoid a direct hit, but G. Sophia was forced to make an emergency landing on a nearby planetoid. No way, is that... Is that another metal attacker? What do you think you're doing? Searching databanks. Found it. Nora MA07 Garuda. So it is an MA. Why would you attack a fellow MA pilot? Ah, your tool is breaking down. Is that right? Huh? Strange one, aren't you? Clinging to a busted support droid like that. How dare you? Don't talk about Eve like that. What a sentimental creature. You don't know when to throw things away, do you? In that case, I'll smash it all. You, that tool, and your vehicle. What? What? There's something wrong with him. Warning! The hostility of Nora M07 Garuda! Our next boss is Garuda! Another MA pilot. Eve, got anything to say about this? I think it's some serious speed. It's gonna be a tough fight. If we're committed to this fight, we need a strategy. Getting your sub-weapon to match each of Garuda's attacks will be key. But if I do that, a system shutdown would be pretty bad news. Is there any way I can charge my SP? We're gonna land on the flying debris. It's not very sturdy, but you should be able to land momentarily. Got it. Also, Jason, if you think we're not ready, take any chance you get to escape, please. If I can't stop him here, I'm sure he'll keep getting in our way. But still, this guy is too strong to take on if we're unprepared. Need to retreat momentarily, so be it. If I even have the chance. So, Garuda is a bit of an interesting boss fight. Because it gets to fly. Because, of course, their tanks fly now. And it's going to put down all these little orbs that will actually counter your movements. And it'll do this little slide back and forth, which honestly is Garuda's easiest attack to deal with. Because you have Charge Spark marked, you have Flame Char, Burn Spark mapped to a shortcut. You could just click the button and ignore him. It's not that big of a deal if it does these little charge attacks. This is honestly your easiest chance to get some damage on him. When it's moving around here, setting up stuff around platforms, don't forget your mini missiles. Your mini missiles will be your friend here, because they chase and do good damage. Especially as he's just planning stuff up. You can do your mini missiles to help take care of his little bonuses he has there when he makes his little shields, but if they go up, you will be getting struck at for it. So do be most careful. And we're kind of running low on SP, so I'm going to actually do this to get some SP back. There you go. Again, more SP back for landing higher and higher points. You do got to be a little careful about your SP if you're not very SP powerful right now. And unfortunately, using the mini missiles will eat through your SP very quickly, and a shutdown is never good. And honestly, if you're in a shutdown during this fight, remember, Jason heals every time he gets back in Sophia. So during phases like this, or stuff where it's going to be hard to get Sophia out of the way without being able to maneuver properly, just pop out and let Jason take the hit. Jason's a tanky boy. His legs might be made of paper, but his body can take a whooping. So overall, Garuda's not that hard. It's just a bit of a slow fight to fight. Damn it! Move, Garuda! Always, at the worst times. Stop, now's our chance to get away. Hold on, Jason. I can access Garuda's OS. Collecting data now. Planetoid map G1. Planetoid in G1. An area of G can now be accessed from the space map. This is... You're hacking me? So that busted doll can still stop right now. I've been cut off. Eve, we're getting out of here. Oh, okay. We lost him. What the hell was his problem? Sorry, Jason. I thought I could find the reason he attacked us in Gruden's arrest, but all I can get was this map data. It appears to be a map of a planetoid in Area G. Maybe that's where his base is located? Area G is right next to Sophia's sector. Good work, Eve! That data will definitely come in handy. Anyways... back to what we were doing. Now arriving on Planetoid, whatever. What is this area? I'm trying to remember, because I think there's just like a bunch of little collectibles to grab here. Oh hey, it's you! Warning, the layer of Octobibi! Octobibi! Thankfully, Octobibi is very easy, especially with more SP. You just kind of... just pump it full of missiles and bullets and it will go down. Sophia ain't got no time to be dealing with these bugs. It also drops a billion health, a bunch of SP. Octobibi is just easy. You just blast it and it's gone. Although it kind of makes me think of Vespa Queen. I don't know why. Well, because of just like the design. On Planetoid D4. Okay. Going over this way. Let's get some more information. What else we get? By the way, if you need to, you can just walk out and go save with Sophia real quick. Warning. No, what the piss? This is silly. That was silly. But you know what? That's 20 more SP for Sophia. That's well worth it. Whee! I love hopping. In a little area where I can barely move. Actually, Sophia's almost at her full SP capacity, which is cool. We're actually doing some pretty good work on G Sophia. Sophia's doing great. We need what? We need a fair amount more health pickups, but I think we'll find them in these next couple areas. Oh no, more enemies. Warning. I love the one missile just coming back like, hey, wait a minute. You gotta go. Impact. Those who use the impact is pretty helpful. Alright, what do we got over here? Anything good? Another fight? Great. Oh, I'm remembering this little, like, fight room. Now do it again! But with flames this time. Oh, great. We're going to be sitting here for a while. Because, yeah, again... you gotta be careful with G Sophia's SP bar. a very strong but very hungry gal. You gotta keep her well fed. And we got an planetoid map for Area D. Nice. Okay. And away we go. What do we got here? A couple of little planets. Sure. Seems in D2. Ooh, a top-down segment. Yeah. I feel worry coming over me. I don't know why. I feel like I remember this area. The health pickup's right here. That's interesting. Concerning, but interesting. Give it off. I didn't realize you could counter into the pit. That's kind of funny, actually. I need one more key. Is there a key in here before I move on? No. Where's that other key? Is it up here somewhere? Doesn't look like it. Well, that's the pickup I needed for a better hit, but that's fine, I guess. We're charged already. Oh, I know what's up here. Okay. I remember this. I finally found you! I won't let you escape this time. That was pirate. Huh? Choker on his chest. Is that the same as Eve's? Too bad you're alone. I wanted to dispose of you alongside your malfunctioning doll. Don't you dare insult Eve. Give it up. That doll will be completely broken soon enough. If I destroy you first, you won't have to suffer that. Warning! The hostility of the Nomad Berserker. Libanese? I'm gonna call you Louisiana. So, Mr. Lactose Intolerant over here is a bit of an interesting fight. Namely, he kind of is built entirely around the blast counter. Because I know, big surprise, the game with the blast counter is built around the blast counter. But if you can get that timing right on the blast counter, you can put him away for a while. And he's also extremely weak to getting whipped. He's a bit of a whipping boy, if you will. But he does have some interesting attacks, so keep your whip on standby. During this phase, you can't really do anything. You can kind of just spin, I guess. Got him. Thankfully, he's pretty easy. Before we get rid of him, Eve, you got anything to say about this chuckle nuts? Data analysis complete. His name is... Louisiana? Lasagna. He's definitely not looking for a fair fight. None of your gun levels seem very effective. Try to focus on blast counters. Yeah, but it seems like he's looking to counter my attacks as well. If we just counter each other, running out of CP will cost me. In that case, use your absorber on his attacks to recover CP. Yeah, you can use that, or you can just whip him to death. Yeah, Mr. Left-handed over here isn't that hard. So this is it. What's wrong? Hurry it up. Finish me off. I'm ready. I'm not the same as you. I have no intention of killing you. That's right. You're absolutely correct. We're utterly different, you and I. You and I have nothing in common with someone who zealously clings onto some busted-up doll. Lesbians, you... It's better to throw it away. It'll break anyway. His words don't seem meant for me. I wonder who he's talking to. Bust the doll. Hello, Tsubaki. There are remnants of civilization here, but I can't detect any signs of life except for mutants. This sector, Area D. The mutants must have already eradicated all life here. That metal attacker didn't seem like it was protecting this sector. That's the case, this area didn't have any way to resist the mutants. Just like Area A. And it's not just Area A and D. We've seen so many worlds that have been destroyed by the mutants. I'm not delusional enough to think that I can save everyone. Even with all the things I can do with G. Sophia. I don't see myself as a hero, but... yeah, I wanted to grab that bit of dialogue there real quick. Let me double check some things real quick about this character, because I don't want to spoil anything if possible. With the design docs over here. Because we can actually talk about him. For girls when I'm not quite ready to be like... ah! Okay, no, none of his stuff is really spoiler. So, anyways, let's talk about the business over here. So, Mr. Leaky Faucet is a very interesting character, as he is effectively kind of the Shadow the Hedgehog of the game. He's very, very much the anti-Jason, which I think is pretty cool. He was meant to fit the rival role, overall being a real jerk. And he was originally going to be a real jerk. Because Mr. Liberal over here was going to be randomly attacking us throughout the game. So I believe it was basically, he spawns in the game finally, and then occasionally as you go through sectors, he'll just come and fight you. It is, I'm very glad they got rid of it. Glad they got rid of Liftoff coming to attack us every time. But overall, I really like his design. I think he's actually one of the cooler design MA pilots. And he also has some pretty good other designs. I don't really care for his bottom left, but like the top right and bottom right. And honestly, the top left, like all three of these look really good for a mentally broken man who lost his partner. It's kind of the idea. Which I think is cool. I really like this whip. I guess he kind of uses it still, but it's a little different. And then third, and a fun bit of irony as well, because he is effectively the design of what happens if you got the worst ending in Blaster Master 0 of Jason failing is effectively what this character is. He is what this character would be if Jason failed, which I think is super interesting, which works even better considering his main weapon is a shield. He failed to protect his home planet, so in the fun bit of irony, his primary weapon's a shield. It's a very banger design and great thing, but he just failed, unfortunately, and he becomes the real jerk we know him today. He failed to also protect his support droid and his support animal, which we actually get to see over here. It never gets shown in the game, but I like it. You get a little snake. As a bit of a... Fred does not like the snake, which is very fitting. But yeah, that's kind of the quickly brief little overview of this guy. We're going to see more of him later, but yeah, I just kind of want to show these design dogs off real quick before we continue on. Anyways, let's get out of here. Yeah, throw it away. The Vector Reflector reflects all shots within its effective range and fires them back at enemies. So we now have obtained our last type of blast counter, which was the exact one. I need an L word. Someone give me an L word real quick. Just give me an L word that I haven't used before. I don't have a list. I'm drawing a blank right now. Now that I need L words, I don't have L words right now. That Mr. Language has given us. We have Mr. Languish's shield counter now, which will absorb any bullets and shoot them back. So if we would have actually shot anything into it, we would have seen how this worked, but we can use it. It's kind of cool. Frankly, it's kind of bad. I don't ever really remember using it. But yeah, now that Mr. Lamp Oil is out of the way, let's head off to D4. We get another chase segment. Cool. Would like to get my weapon back. I would like wide beam back. Wide beam kind of good, but let's run around and use this blast counter a little more. That's not the blast counter. This is the one I want. Yeah, as you see, it'll shoot back at them. It's kind of cool, but it uses a lot of your CP, and it's just kind of not worth it. I'm gonna be honest. I think I'd rather just use the gun counter that lets me move out the way. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Actually, I want to try out this new thing. Extra damage off that. Well, bombs you want, it's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rupees. Indeed. I'm glad someone got what I was putting down. Oh, so how you doing, Dragonite? Welcome in. Welcome to more of the Blaster Master Show. Up! More HP for Jason and Sophia. We're doing it. We're getting there. Was that everything in there I needed? Nope. Missing the area key. Gotta find that. Oh, it's up top. I just didn't see up there. Oh, it's a secret wall! Interesting. Get out of my way. Keep on moving. Yeah, I'm just... Actually, no. This is actually one of the few points we could use this properly. Yeah, it's kind of cool, but again, I don't really get much use out of it. Map D, interior map, planetoids, and area D. That it? We just got a map? All that for grass? Lame. But I guess it'll be helpful enough whenever we deal with more of the planets here anyways, if there are more. But I think overall we're done with Area D for now, so let's get out of here. Ladybug. For one MA to attack another. What he does goes against the MA series prime directives. When a pilot defies the mission and turns the MA against non-mutants, the support droid is required to put a stop to it by any means necessary, even if that means self-destructing. I don't see any sign of his support droid from what he has said about you. That choker lunch rush head looked just like Eve's. It could be that he already lost his support droid? He said that he's not the same as me, but if I ever lost Eve, you could say that he wouldn't turn out just like him. Might be a glimpse of a future where I could not protect Eve. Well, thankfully you're not in that future. You're a lot better than Mr. Lazy Days over there, Jason. We like you, Jason Prudnick. We need to get to Area D. Yeah. What's Area F? I don't remember. Some area. We gotta get here. Area F. Okay. I'm feeling much better. I wonder if Khan's medicine did the trick. I didn't know that. I didn't know what to think when Khan suddenly demanded fruit, but the medicine she made seems to be keeping Eve's condition steady. We only went to that area as a detour to get the access key, but even so, we got parts for G. Sophia and that medicine. I'm glad we went. Time is of the essence, but if we rush on this journey, we might end up with more trouble than we started with. You're right. I'm glad you're looking out for me, but don't lose sight of what's in front of you, okay? Right, the closer we get, the more I gotta keep it together. Oh, baby, it's this area. Oh, no, it's this area. Okay. Might have to replace my water for vodka. Now arriving on planet Divido. We safely touched down on planet Divido. Divido. 1 second. I know a division. Little... Yeah, whatever. Divido, I think is how it's supposed to be pronounced. Divido. Alright, either way, let's get back to Divido. What's this stuff dividing up this planet This sector is the same way. By my analysis, those appear to be dimensional distortions. Dimensional distortions? You might call them tears in space. This planet has even been split cleanly in half. Because of that, one exists as two extremes side by side, glacier and desert. So I guess we landed on the desert side area of F1. Be careful with the distortions. If you were to touch them directly, even G. Sophia's tough armor couldn't withstand the force. Got it, I'll be careful. Next key is... sorry, I can't get an exact reading. Might be due to the distortions, but it's definitely on this planet. If our experiences so far have taught us anything, a boss mutant probably has the key. We'll have to go track that down first. So, yes, planet Divido is a bit of a pain in the neck. Area F1, all this sand makes it hard to move. The environment was disrupted by dimensional distortions. Watch yourself, make sure not to get caught in quicksand. G. Sophia can avoid sinking with the burn spark or hover, but we gotta be careful with our SP consumption. Also, don't get distracted by the sand and touch the distortions. Got it, I'll stay alert. I mean, I'm trying to let EVF, but also as a reminder for people who forget or don't realize, if you check the description and go to the Streamlabs, a thing everyone can do is in my Streamlabs redeems, you can click a button on here near the bottom. Probably should have moved it up to the top, but whatever. Near the swear jar, you can just click a button, and I just have to call Eve. You can tell me to call Eve, whatever. So don't forget that is an option for people. Yes, Eve's asleep. She must be tired, or I should just let her sleep. But yes, Planet Divido is what I like to call the difficulty spike of Blaster Master 02. Because this area is full of annoying enemies and these dimensional distortions. Which, oh, these dimensional distortions, ooh, I want to shake my fist at them. Because, unlike most other obstacles in the game, these are instant death. You so much as graze this, you are dead and sent back to your last checkpoint. So, make sure to be hopping in and out of caves and hitting checkpoints as much as possible. Because this area is a pain in the neck. I'd say other things, but then someone would make me pay 25 cents. And I don't want it. Now, another thing to keep a note of, especially this area, is the moving sand. Oh, my Jason can't run through it, but with the dash counter, you can actually make some progress through here and kind of skip a lot of the weird little challenges and get in areas you're really not supposed to be taking this way. Kind of one of those extra little tidbits of advice. And yes, if it can destroy G. Sophia, it can destroy Jason, so do be careful, even in the Jason segments. Those little annoying balls that I hate. It's like right here, you're supposed to go, get out of my... I hate this little thing. Yeah, like right here, you're supposed to like go turn on the sand thing so you can block it to get us the map. But you can just dash through the map and not care. Through the sand. It's really helpful if you know how to do that, so take full advantage of that dash you got here. Now you check the bottoms of here, because I think there's a hidden collectible in here somewhere. And yeah, Planet Divide is kind of where you want to put the brakes on the speed. You get it? You understand the kibosh? Because otherwise you're going to be in a world, of sleeping with the fishes, and that's never fun. Kind of saying words at this point. Alright, up and out. And unfortunately, I don't believe there's any way to sink any faster. I don't think Kana's drill will help us sink any faster into this quicksand. You kind of just wait for it to slowly take you down. Yeah, you don't go any faster. Just burn me out real quick. Hey, that looks like a... Huh. Well, I'm sure that'll be important later, I guess. Can we go further down here? We can. What's down this way? There's the thing I'm looking for. F1, okay. Yeah, I do partially apologize for my paranoia of, like, trying to make sure I find everything, but I would like to have as many abilities and collectibles as I can. Because I realized later through some of my research, I actually kept missing a collectible in all my playthroughs of this game. Which is a shame, because it looked like a really fun power-up that I kept missing. So I really want to be able to use that today on this playthrough, so I'm going to try to keep my eye out for it. I believe the map is in here or in one of its extra sectors. And now I gotta wait. We're still good here. Yeah, Planet Divide. Oh! Scared myself. Will not apologize for that noise I made. You just have to deal with it. Jump, 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 jump! Now is not the time to be checking notes, Wingit. Now is the time to move! Grab that checkpoint. Woo-hoo-hoo! I hate this area. I hate it. This was just another way down. Okay, we're good then. Yeah, sorry if I am making very, very, very fun grunts and groans. This area just kind of sucks. So that looks like progress, so we're going to go there in a moment. Now you can check notes? Yeah, check my research notes I have, what little bit I have of this for the game. I think it's in here? Yeah, it is. There's one of them. That's the map I've been looking for. That's the one I believe I missed every time I played through the game. I kept missing Planetoid A2, which is a shame! Oh, lordy, I hate this area so much! I hate Planet Divide! It fills me with fear! Hello? Excuse me, you want a main pilot? You want a main pilot? Can't you a little girl voice and babe? I said. Can't you a voice? This is kind of the best voice you're getting for this character from me. I'm not sorry. Another human in this place. What are you? Not a human, but an automaton. That is the support droid. Support droid? You're an MA on this planet? Correct, I'm Mr. Tanks, Nora MA03 Adams support droid. Please call me Tessit. My name is Jason. Her name is Eve. This little guy here is Fred. Rabbit. If you're a support droid, does that mean Adam's pilot is nearby? Let me see. Well, could you speak a little louder? Okay, sorry about that. Well... To decide whether you're good enough to compete, you only need 2/3 to move on if you'll... like, one that... would have a bias later. Yeah, I can definitely feel that. Storm Mom. I definitely understand that, like, with all, like, the talent shows and that kind of stuff. Definitely understand the whole, like, what do you mean? This person's gonna constantly be a no on me for the rest of, like, the competition. Well, actually, I've lost him. Adam's pilot, Stein, and I were chasing a boss mutant, but he created a dimensional distortion, and I got separated from Stein and Mr. Tank. So the boss mutant was responsible for creating this distortions. That's why, we just met, and I hate to trouble you, but... Jason, please find Stein, please? Jason, we have to help this poor girl. Eve, alright, we'll search for Stein. But thank you so much, here. Is this an access key? This access key is for Area F2. Stein and Mr. Tank got sent there. Ah! Another distortion! Test it! Jason, don't touch it! Damn it! I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Please, just find Stein. To get to Area F2, we'll need to use the tunnel in Area D. Area D, huh? Got it. Let's make our way there. Hang in there, Tessit. We'll save you and Stein. Now access Area F. Bye, Tessit. Oh, wait, I just missed the thing. No! Oh, we can see it. Yeah, because we see the tank. Looks like Adam's over there. Area D, as in D, Area D's nuts. Alright, we gotta make it back to the cold. We gotta make it to the cold side. We gotta get to the proverbial cold side of the pillow of the planet. Which hopefully shouldn't be too hard. We killed most of the enemies. I'm really trying to not run into these by mistake. At least not till later. Listen, I hate this. This is the worst mechanic, and it makes me so mad that this comes back in the next game. Are these stupid instant death, just like walls of like, oh, gotta be careful. I hate them. I'm sorry to say it. I've been pretty positive, enjoying my time, but I think this is just a stupid mechanic. But what do I know? Can't get over this way. We can't get in there yet. Okay. It's just frustrating and annoying for no reason. Whew. But I'll deal with it. I'm gamer. I will deal with it. I just... Fudge nuggets! That's the wrong macro. That's on me. I just hate it because of the constant go back to checkpoint if you fail. It just feels excessive and unneeded. Because I have the spring set to a macro. I also didn't realize it moved all the sand. That's kind of cute. Careful. Go, Mr. Frudnick. You got places to be. Eve, anything to say? Guess Eve's asleep. She must be tired. Yeah, I've been trying my best to show off things that people might not know, because I did know that you do, like, the big, like, sand... Did I despawn that? There we go. I died in my stupidity. So much! I love that the moment I start talking about these things being annoying to me is the moment I just start running into them like crazy. Of course it happens, Wingit. Of course! That's the Wingit way! The rule of comedy means you must always end up miserable. Ugh. Alright. Let's get out of here this time. No more funny business. Yep, we've been down there, we're good. Okay. We went down there already, we're good. Yeah, thankfully the impact sub-weapon is pretty helpful here. Just for its range and being able to take out some of the enemies you can't normally reach with Jason and Sophia very easily. Which, I mean, I guess the missiles do as well, but I just like the impact wave. It's very fun. It makes me feel important and powerful, if that makes sense. I feel like a valuable member of society when I hit it. Alright. First off, let's head up here, get a thing. Planetoid F1. Oh no, it's this one? I don't wanna do a maze. Correct. This is the correct time to scream. This is what I'm gonna be doing. Do we go down this way now? I didn't get to grab on back to the ladder. I really wish I would have wrote down paths in my notes, but I didn't. I didn't have enough points for drink. Oof. Fair enough, though. Can't do anything here yet. Yeah, really we're looking for places to stick Jason into and we'll be good. That's kind of the goal of this area. Is get Mr. Frudnick into places and hitting switches. Do I need to get Sophia down here? I do need to get Sophia down here. Ah! Wait. Mechanics. Thank you. And then I need the drill back. Save some of this. Then we head back this way. I'm not super worried about my health, I'll be honest. Because there's not much of a reason to worry. There's a lot of stuff. Bless me. At least with Mr. Frudnick is instantaneous death! Grab the ladder! You know what? I'm being stupid about this. I know exactly what I need to do in that room. Thank you. I'm being dumb. I'm being dumb. I'm being dumb. I know what the solution is. I know how to solve the pollution here. It's very simple, actually. It's called a gun. And by that, I mean homing missiles. I can at least ease off some of the trouble for Mr. Frudnick over here. Alright then, down here, what do we get? Oh, that first switch. Up slowly we go. Where does this take me? Wait, I know what this is for. Yeah, I remembered. Look at me remembering things. And I think that's all the switches we need, I hope. I really hope it is. Nope, I need one more switch. Aw, man. Okay, Fred, help me out here. Actually, Eve, you have anything to say in this area? Anything cool? Anything interesting? Nope, she's a sleepy girl right now. She's tired. I mean, there's gotta be this way, then. The only place I saw potential other areas to go. Get out of my way. So this is a path. Where does this take me? Something for Mr. Frudnick to do on his own. He's lonesome. Lonely Frudnick. Frud loneliness. Oh. I believe it is actually still faster to teleport back to the tank with Fred than it is to walk over there and climb the ladder with Mr. Frudnick. There we go. That should give us something, I guess. No, I didn't mean to call Eve. Oh, boy. I see no reason to not press the homing missile button and get rid of that. I see zero reason. So I do not want to be doing this again if I don't have to. It's kind of is annoying. Careful of your legs, Jason. Don't be jumping off platforms, by the way. Just normally fall off, otherwise you're gonna be too high and Jason's gonna break his legs. Because, yeah, I love fall damage with Mr. Frudnick. The duality of fall damage in this game. One character, like, you want to fall from as high as you can. The other character, don't let me fall at all, please. I have puny little human legs that are weak and squishy. And you know what, Mr. Frudnick? Your squishy little human legs are not my problem. They shouldn't be, but they have to be. Blech. Okay, I think that's everything we need. We got everything. It looks like it. Also, you can't go run around the top of the planet's atmosphere. We'll just tell you to piss off. Ow. Ow. I'm sure I'm giving someone anxiety when I jump off the platform like that, just to, like, go down a little faster. I'm sure someone's, like, clenching up a little bit. Area D. Alright, let's get out of here. All that for a map to another planetoid, by the way. Just want to make sure that was fairly obvious that happened. Alright, let's head back. Because we also have area A2 to deal with now. Somewhere in here. There it is. This is the planet I kept missing, I think. At least I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yeah, this is a Jason platforming segment. I remember this is the one I missed. Alright, time for more Mr. Frail Legs McGee. Yeah, we're platforming. In darkness. You use the enemy's little bubbles to figure out where we're going. Can Jason deal with this? Ah, we crawled, okay. Oh! A cell charger removes power limiters from Jason's suit and blaster rifle temporarily. Quite the pickup. This will help us in our overworlds, in the Jason segments, in the top-down segments. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I did my jump. Ah, my legs! And... Curse Mr. Frudnick and his very squishy legs. Oh, that's death. Curse Mr. Frudnick and his very inability to survive falling down pits. The worst part is, they could just put an old platform down there, and it would still count to kill Jason. It doesn't matter. Are you kidding me? I'm glad I never did this on my other playthroughs. You can do it. It's just one little planetoid wing. It's not that bad. It's just one little planetoid. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, come on. I did it again. Okay, let's try this again. This time with feeling, ladies and gentlemen. Feeling a little early. Grab the ladder, grab the ladder. Oh. Oh. Nope, Eve's still asleep, okay. Well, that's fine, I'll go eat Jason's new ability out next chance we get. Yeah, make sure to use Fred. Fred's actually super helpful getting back to Sophia very easily. It's very nice. It reduces a ton of headache. Let's go to Area D and see what we get. Do we have a Jason segment or it's a Sylvia? Oh no! I recognize this! Oh no! My name is Frudnick. Hear me, Frud. Hey, we're almost to max SP with Sophia, though. That's actually pretty good. I can see that. That's crazy. We're actually getting near the end of the journey. There's probably only going to be like one more stream of this. Okay. do this first. I have no words, just anger. I'm about to go rage piss in frustration. Mostly due to my impatience. Still doesn't make me feel good about it. Out of my way. God, you're so lucky this area is worth the headache. For this bad boy right here, the Revol Blaster fires fast and powerful cannon shots. We fired 6 times without causing ammo. So we have a new weapon type for Sophia. Basically, a giant frickin' cannon. And it seems a weapon very befit of this girl. Befitting of this girl. Warning! Yeah, you shoot 6 shots, and then you pay some SP to reload. So overall, not too bad. This little fight section, honestly, is not the worst, but you do gotta get used to the fact that you have to reload your gun. So an interesting thing you can actually do, I believe, with this, is set the Crusher Shot to this, and then you have your normal firepower in this, or you can use the Crusher Shot and then reload it. I genuinely do recommend putting the extra shot type on your side gun for, like, the strong shots, just so that way you can use both your normal gun and that. Kind of gets rid of the whole weakness of delaying between shots that the thing has. Because you pound it with missiles, and then you just shoot it with the normal gun. Do we have everything here? No, we're still missing something. Okay, we'll get it in a moment. I gotta deal with this problem child area first. Oh, okay. We checkpointed. Where do I go? Up here? This is where our thing is. Yeah, this is where the SP upgrade is. I remember this. Yeah, thankfully they have shortcuts. I also gotta remember I could just use the L select menu for it a little easier. Although overall, it wasn't that bad. This is actually not the worst time I had in this area. Some of the people watching my practice playthroughs can definitely tell you I struggled in this area a lot if you managed to watch any of the practice playthroughs. But then again, that's also a very specific test groups I use for that, so I like to see if I can provide the best content possible. Alright. Area D is done. Let's head back to Planet Divido. We finally made it to Area F2. It really is the opposite of F1. Adam and his pilot Stein must be in this area somewhere. Can't waste any time finding Stein for test's sake. Agreed, let's begin the search. Would not agree more. So yeah, just like the last time here in the desert, there's still the one at death things, and now we get to deal with some ice physics. Because unfortunately, Sophia is still not really built for ice and snow. She does still have to deal with those things normally. She can deal with them, but not the best. Now, using the dash thing in the what's it called, brain orgamere, in the snow will actually get rid of all the snow in the area for you, which is kind of cool. And you get your own ice parodies of amenities, which actually, getting rid of snow, Can let you descend a little quicker. Oh, come off! Ugh. Bum, 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 bum. I didn't get my hop. Ugh. Come on, I can get through this area today before it gets too late. There we go, okay. So this is actually where we saw Adam, the tank Adam, actually leave earlier. And now we're dealing with ice. Although we're severely lacking something we had last time in the last game when we were dealing with ice. Eve got anything to say? The vector of... Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Thank you, Eve. Anyways, last time we were here, we actually had a normal flamethrower to help deal with a lot of this stuff. So we don't have an easy access to flamethrower, but with the combination of the fire grenade and the spread shot, which is a little wonky to use, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like this system. I don't think it's very well implemented. But you can get rid of the ice with it if you have the grenades to burn. But overall, my honest opinion is just get used to ice physics in this area. It's just gonna be happening. But if you're taking it slow, you can definitely use that to help deal with it. Also, be a little careful with your dashing, you know, with all the instant death traps around here. Do I need to deal with you? I don't think I do. Oh, come on, Jason, don't do this to me. Mr. Frudnick, don't do this to me. Ow. Yeah, unfortunately, this sand is a lot more powerful than the other one, so if you want to get through it in one go, you're going to need a little bit of juice on your body for yourself. Do I have a map of the area? Yes, I do. Okay, we gotta go down. We're gonna build up some charge. And get a move on. Got it. Boss here. Warning! Oh, it's these idiots! Okay. What do I have set to my, like, macros? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. You know, honestly, as much as I'm like, oh, this is not a really great counter, I actually think this might be pretty helpful here. Send it back. Yeah, I still prefer the, like, just gun. With the cool, like, dodge and get out of the way and shoot back. I think it feels more satisfying, if I'm gonna be honest. Get out of my life! Hey, some HP up. That's helpful. Got everything in here? Yes, it is. Alright. 2 more HP ups and we're done. We've gathered HP, so keep it up. Don't use the flame tackle right above there, please. Don't be stupid. XP again. What do we got? Right and left? Right is, looks like progress. So I think we're gonna go left for the bonus if possible. Oh, can't get there yet, of course, so never mind. We're going to the right. That's where we go for progress. Let's go. What's down this way? I don't actually remember. More platforms, okay. Oh no. Coming over here. What's over this way? Bad idea! Bad idea! Why did I do that? Why am I so impatient? Oh, well, I'll live. Actually, I'm curious about something. If we throw this in there... Yeah, it does the whole sand thing, and we'll get that guy out of the sand, which is kind of cool. I think it just kills it. Yeah. Not a bad way of dealing with those little spawners. Yeah, they did mention you can stun enemies briefly with the, like, shock jumper thing. Fill me up, Scotty. I need as much SP as I can get right now. I think before we head down there, we're gonna go this way, which we can't go this way. Never mind. That was silly of me. Ugh, how dare I believe. The fool! Okay, so far so good. We're making progress slowly but surely. There's this map for F2. Cool, I like it. More maps. More collectibles, which we'll probably do that one tomorrow, because I think I know my endpoint I want for today. I think I know exactly where I want to end today's video or slash stream. Mostly stream, because I'll be doing, like I said, I'm planning on doing videos for these later anyways. I think that'll be fun, doing some highlights. Take it slow. Just take it nice and slow there. Don't rush it. There we go. See, that wasn't so bad. We're doing fine. Got a bit of a power up out of a... What's it called? Power failure, but whatever. The burnout. I think I've been calling it burnout. Either way, you understand what I mean. We gotta go up and around. Bring it around the proverbial town. Actually, what's up here before we go do that? Must be not too bad. A metal attacker? That Adam? What's this? Enemy reinforcements? That voice, is that Stein? We were sent here by Tessit. I've never seen this type of mutant attacker before. Is this some kind of new model? Mutant attacker? Is there some kind of mutant that mimics the anime series? Yes. Must be thinking for one of those. Whoa, 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 hold on, we're... Jason, we've got trouble. The receiver on his end isn't set to output audio. Even though we can hear him clearly? What's up with that? Come at me, mutant attacker. I'll knock the eyes out of your head. Warning! The hostility of Nora MO3 Adam. So, Adam is our next MA attacker we're fighting. Eve, you got something to say about him? This is all a misunderstanding. I've got no choice. I'll see if I can do anything, but I'll need some time. Those attacks are intense. Do we really have to fight? Jason, Eve, can you hear me? Yes, it. Stein's body, grows high-quality minerals inside it. The minerals are very high energy. Whenever Stein pops out Adam will use those minerals to power up a bit. Mr. Tank is in boost mode. He's very powerful. Also, got it. I'll watch out for boost mode. So yeah, remember I said about using the other shots? Yeah, Stein's tank here is quite the attacker. It's honestly, we're probably gonna die here anyways because I don't have enough health. Yeah, we'll just die and reset and refill my health. Yeah, Stein is quite the formidable foe. Bow, bow, bow. More M3, Adam. I think we want... yeah, homing missile sound really helpful right now. Yeah, once he's in this mode, you kind of want to stick to the skies. You gotta play very carefully around Mr. Adam here. Don't be afraid to use your blitz tackle to get your flaming tackle to get through a lot of his BS. And when he's in that form, he's in powered up form, so be careful. He's going to be shooting very much, so kind of keep out the way. You'll build a cloud of smoke. But when you use it, he's out of commission for quite a while. Oh, he's doing a thing. Oh god, he's got a laser. Are we still going? Man! Ooh, careful. No, thankfully, once you at least understand the patterns, Adam isn't that hard to deal with, but he was definitely a big challenge for me on my first playthrough of the game. Come on, cut it out. We're not your enemy. What's this? The mutant attacker can talk? Finally, we got through. That sounds like a woman. What's going on here? We managed to get through to Adam. I got the passcode for Adam's system from Tessit and forced my way into the receiver. I may have been too forceful. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. Thanks, Eve. That was a game changer. Now listen up, Stein. I see. Tess asked you to help her? Sorry for attacking you. Hell yeah, look at this man. Can't believe my comms were closed this whole time. I'm actually great with machines, but for the OS in the Rime, I let Tess handle all that stuff. I had no idea that the comms even work like that. Well, in this vast universe, you wouldn't expect to meet another MA pilot, let alone to communicate with them. It's a small miracle we were able to hear him in the first place. Well then. I just did as the young lady said, and I got Tess on the line right away. Stein, are you okay? Yeah, just fine. I'm going to come pick you up. Is what I'd love to say, but Adam looks like he won't cooperate. He's gonna need some maintenance. Sorry, is that our fault? No, it's thanks to that damn mutant, the one that created the dimensional distortions. I pushed Adam to your arm and I was taking it on. Even before fighting you, Adam was in a rough spot. Stein. What's worse, the bastard escaped over to the desert side even. We can't leave the atmosphere with Adam's boosters in this condition. Dude's in repairs, I can't go after him. Wait, since Tess is in the desert now, she might be in... Wow! Well, I guess she's fine, based on nothing. Jeez, how mean, Stein? In that case, why don't we take care of the boss mutant? What? We won't have any problem getting to the desert side with Jusufia. True, that would definitely help. Alright then, we'll go. I'll defeat that mutant myself. Excuse me? In that case, Stein, can you... Understood. Here, take this. Go on now. With this, you'll be able to destroy parts of the dimensional distortions. Sorry for getting you caught up in all this, but I'm counting on you. full acceleration blast is what we get from Stein. And ooh boy! Before we end for today, I at least need to show off how this weapon works, because, oh, it's a fun one. So our final sub-weapon for Sophia is the full acceleration blast, or full Excel blast, which is this little orb that charges up power. And we can also charge it up a little faster by, we'll drain our SP, but we can also lend our energy with our shots. And as it gets bigger and bigger, we can now shoot a spirit bomb with Sophia! So yeah, safe to say we got ourselves some new heavy weaponry. Alright then though, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's where we're going to be ending our adventures today for Blaster Master 02. So I want to say thank y'all so much for watching. As for stuff coming up tomorrow, we're going to be playing Book of Mario, Thousands of Doors, also known as Google Translated Paper Mario. I'll be joined by Wiz and Lyman for that, so look out for that. And on Wednesday morning, around 11 a.m. CST, yeah, tomorrow's going to be around like 5 to 6 p.m. CST, so look out for that. And Wednesday, around 11 a.m. CST, me, Zwiz, and Sturm are going to be going back to Factorio, because the factory must grow. There may be a stream on Saturday. I'm not sure yet. We will see. But for now, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Blaster Master 02. I'll see you all in the next one. But for now, bye. We got a spirit.